Hey everyone, I hope that you are doing well. Today is New Year's Eve. It is December 31st, 2020. Um, I just wanted to check in now that we're halfway through Unit 2. I provided feedback on the timeline ID steps that had been submitted, as well as the connections. So remember, the connections aren't due until tonight. Um, but I've given feedback on the ones that were already there. I've also updated the Twitter scores and added to our conversation there just a little bit, so please check that out. As always, if you have not yet completed the work for Unit 2, you can still do so. Just do that as soon as you get the chance. Really the key with intercession is to try to make sure you don't fall behind in such a way that you won't be able to complete the course. We only have 2 weeks together, so do your best with that. If you're feeling stressed by the short time frame of the course, or if you need any tips or pointers, or just anything that I might be able to help with, please let me know. I'm pretty responsive to email. I also respond to text messages, as I mentioned before. You can try that out, or you can get me via Twitter. So I'm accessible in all of those various ways. I also do and am willing to meet via Zoom. So please let me know about any of that. Let's see. I think that we're off to a pretty good start in terms of good collegial conversations on Twitter, making strong connections on the timeline. Something to keep in mind and look out for with the timeline is to make sure that you've addressed the historical significance of your topic. And so I will post another video where I do a screencast from the timeline. I'll put that one in the activity feed. If that's something that you need a little more help with or some pointers on. But that's something that I often say in my feedback is make sure that you have addressed historical significance in a specific way. A shorthand way to think of that is if you have not answered the question of so what, why do we need to know about this person, this event, this place, then you haven't addressed historical significance. This is where you're not just summarizing and telling the story of your topic, but you're explaining why it matters in your words. You're giving your interpretation of the importance of your topic. So again, make sure that you do that, because that's, as we've talked about in Unit 1, one of the most important things that historians do as they interpret and try to understand the past. It could even be that you make note of something about your topic that you couldn't figure out. So there was, and then of course we're not doing in-depth research for the timeline, but you might have noticed that there seems to be a gap or a major question that has not been addressed about your particular topic. Tell us about that and why you think that matters and what might be done to fill in those gaps. So again, just some thoughts there. I hope that you're having a good Thursday. I hope that you have a wonderful New Year's Eve, and you get a chance to relax and celebrate a bit with friends and loved ones this evening and tomorrow. I'll check in again soon. Talk to you later.